I'm not sure if it makes a real difference at all. I went in there first because I remembered it being the actual save point. And also, first boss fight with Nightmare done, and I didn't die. That's all I can ask for sometimes with that fucker. Ugh. Alright. I know, I'm really holding myself to high, lofty expectations by being like, I didn't die to this boss fight this time. Yay. Awesome. Now, this is a very famous mission. But think about this is the base version used in the HD version collection. This is the base version used in the HD collection. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but alright. I'm sure you'll elaborate in like 30 seconds. Let's see. Do we want round trip? Nah. Vortex level 2. Tempting, but not quite. Japanese version is used, meaning the controls are unscrewed. Oh, I see. No, the HD version is using the actual modern controls, like triangle being slash. Upgrade kick 13? Actually, yes. Especially for what we're up against this time. I said before that Nero Angelo / Nero Angelo, probably the more correct translation, is one of my favorite boss fights, but boy, if it isn't a little bit of a kick in the ball sometimes. Like, just gonna be honest about that one, guys. Little Call Me Johnny mentioned jumping with triangle, which is actually something they changed in the international release, meaning they never fixed the controls. Huh, interesting. Also, yes, I can confirm it is just like that. I was recently emulating the PS2 version, trying to get the cheat codes working, and it do be like that. Oh, I got jump canceling. Hell yes. I really wish switching guns was as seamless as... Actually, no, I think about it. It's kind of weird. I just realized. DMC3 gives you like 5 swords and 5 guns. This game gives you... I mean, at the start, like... effectively 4 swords... like 2 swords and like 5... yeah, 5 guns. It's kind of lopsided like that. That being said, though, DMC2 is going to inflate the fuck out of those numbers, and not for good reasons. Because the others manipulating change seem to be the case with every PS2 game except DMC2. Right, we did open recording. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. We did open the recording session with that. I made sure to bring attention to that detail. Alright, so there's no interesting things I think to be had with these little subsections, but we're gonna be teleporting instead. For the record, don't worry, this isn't nearly as convoluted as you think it is. It's fairly straightforward for the most part. It's not... Looks like the surface is rippling like water. It's not like Mario 64 where as soon as you like jump into it, that engages the warp. No, it's a little more evolved than that. Already got my voice cracking, awesome. I guess I'm trying. Again, the best weapon in the game. I know you can make cases for different weapons, but I still feel like this is one of the best weapons to use overall. And there is something I did not miss from DMC4. Ladies and gentlemen, the frosts. And these things are actually more tanky than they are at Dad's a Cheap Hit, yay. Yeah, you can avoid that, but you have to be really on the ball with it. I'm just gonna hang back and use the grenade launcher, honestly. So if you're wondering, if you played DMC4 and have not played DMC1, yes, they are effectively almost just like the frost you fight in DMC4. Now, they're a lot easier there because Nero and Dante have way more options to try to hit them with. Here, not so much. Let me see if I can delay catch. Nope, okay. Also, they can still regenerate. They have like the whole shebang of things they can do from before. Except this time, you are stuck with DMC1 controls. So, good luck. Let me just go ahead and kick 13 enhanced. Hell yes. You know what's funny? Kick 13 does get the yeah, trying to talk and it's just not working. How I've been talking for over videos for 10 years, but I still can't do it effectively. God damn it. What I'm trying to say is, I never realized this, but DMC3 never really gave you enhanced attacks when you have double trigger enhanced, or sorry, double trigger active. But this game does. It's kind of weird because I'm only thinking like how Stinger is super boosted by double trigger and 4. You know what I mean? It's kind of interesting. Like this does actually have a precursor to that. Ow. Let's go fancy. Shotgun. All right, let's rock and roll. Oh wait, no, I don't have Alistair equipped. Whatever. Now I do. still just so funny to think that your best combo tool is the fucking shotgun here. That's like never the case anywhere else. It's so funny. All right. Well, I think these clowns were optional. Oh, hello. Here I'm saying the clowns and then just decide to swarm a hallway. Awesome. All right, let's see. Let's see. So on my notes, I had an entire section listed for like good practical tools you could use in this game. I should probably go ahead and list them off before I never get a chance to ever again. Yep. Did I just get hit by something? That was weird. Just go ahead and do this. Oof. I'm starting to wonder if you do actually get enhanced shots with the grenade launcher when you're under double trigger using different. That'd be kind of cool. Peak of Combat recently got out of the base stage and actually launched everywhere like it's in DMC 2. Huh. You know, maybe I'll talk about it really fast actually. Yeah, there's a mod that's actually making the rounds right now that does seek to enhance the gameplay a little bit for Devil May Cry 2. Alright, let me see if I can get this. First of all, dinosaur. The game tries to call a dragon. It is not a fucking dragon. It's a dinosaur. I know what a T-Rex looks like, guys. Come on. Alright. So there's an easy way to bypass this thing. That was not it. I just tanked it. Come on, sir. And skadoosh. A little too late. I'm not amazing with the timing for this thing. And there we go. Yeah, how many times you have to do that? 3? I'm playing literally like tennis with a fucking T-Rex statue. I love this so much. Yeah, the game calls it a dragon. It is decidedly not a dragon. I'm not sure if anyone needs clarification on that. Full combat system was simplified, unlike the beta, which had normal DMZ combat. Now it's gotcha for weapons and... Oh, you're talking about Peak of Combat, right? The mobile game. So it's funny. I've actually known about the game for a good long time now, since the beta, actually. I'm not horribly surprised. Is the game lagging or am I imagining that? Kind of weird. Weird. So let's see. This is a interesting room, I guess you could say. God, the brightness really is just fucking with me right now. All right, let's see. So for this area, you basically just gotta go up and use some often shown invisible platforms. It's not bullshit. You can see them when the lighting flashes. Really cool to the detail. Again, I was gonna say PS1 game, not quite. PS2 game, like 2001. I'm gonna say it. This is fairly impressive technically for back in the day. Goddamn. I think the next one's up to the right. Yes. Forward. Okay. The device gather moonlight. Now, what do we do with this information exactly? I wonder about that. Really, if I weren't dumb, I would have actually gone the correct direction the first time. I did not do so. Oopsie. All right, coming down here, and there is, I believe, a winch around here somewhere. Yes. I do love how Dante has the ability to just, like, cutely slide off of stuff. Now, let's see. There's something around here you can hit. Wasn't there? The confronter of the path, Pluto's dragon. Prove your bravery, and sword will fall in its own flame. See, well, God, we already did that. Oh, there we go. Dante is cranking a fucking winch in order to move. I'm sorry, this is so funny. This is, again, peak Resident Evil 1. It's so cute. Hey, Billy. Ta-da! I feel like there's an actual... I gotta ask Taylor about a lot of stuff sometime, because I feel like there is an actual literature thing for, like, coalescing moonlight into, like, a solid, like, mass. I forget exactly what it's gonna be called when we pick up the item, but I'm pretty sure that's an actual thing in literature. Come on. There we go. Alright, what's this guy called? Quicksilver. Oh, yeah, right. I mean, there's actual Marvel character named that. Wait, Quicksilver is also a thing style Dante gets. Wow, I did not think there was a slope there. Dante gets in DMC 1. Or sorry, DMC 3. Huh. No, I don't think they're related. It'd just be very funny if they were. Alright. Just quickly clearing house. This is a video post about DMC 2 being a good game. It was not, but they linked the entire story to mythology and religious subject matter. I mean, it's cute. So, don't forget, DMC 2 was supposed to be originally a different game entirely. there was already like, what was it, like 80% complete when Capcom said now let's just turn this into a Devil May Cry game. So the fact that there is an entire game there, I totally believe that. Don't get me wrong. Like, the quality of story is not often what comes to the question with DMC1 or DMC2 whatsoever. In fact, I would say it's kind of decent sometimes. But more so, the sticking point is like the level design and the gameplay itself, which is, you know, kind of king when it comes to Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry is a great action game that happens to also have a very fucking good story. Don't get me wrong. Well, when it wants to. Some games are a little bit lacking sometimes. Anyway. So, hope you guys got your yellow orb saved up. We'll go down and explain why its placement and new timeline is perfect. Essentially, St. Lucia helped Dante more than we think and serve a larger role in the future. God, that'd be nice. DMC2 was often like splitting out its own island in terms of continuity, so that would be really cool. But now it's time to not talk about DMC2. We're here to talk about the here and now. We're bringing in good old... I was about to say Lucy and Umbra. No, that's Sparta's guns there. Oh. Show me a gem with the moonlight. Shall I use Quicksilver? Yes. Party time. And also the coolest boss fight in the fucking game. I'm not gonna stop gushing over this. How do you guys feel about big reveals?
A man with guts and honor. I like that. But it's a shame you serve Mundus.
This fucks so hard. Okay, maybe before we get too far ahead, I'm gonna show you guys some things. Yes, of course, I've already kind of spoiled it, and it's been like 16 years since this game came out. Before we go any further, I'd like to make mention that, yeah, so you saw how Vergil just now had like the phase-on veins over his face. Yeah, so that's not by coincidence necessarily. Now, we're gonna take a, I'm gonna show you guys something really fast. So, this is a costume name in Devil May Cry 3. And yeah, this design has actually been used way more than once over the years as cute homages to it. If you don't know, yeah, corrupt Vergil, when he's under Mundus' control, has never really been shown explicitly, but whenever it is used, it's used as like a costume for Vergil in DMC 3 and 4, where he's corrupted and is wearing Sparta's clothing. I think it's really cute. I think this has always been a really neat design. Also, shout out to how disturbing it looks in DMC 4 with his irises being visible and very pointed and very creepy to look at. Goddamn. Let me see. Can I find a good picture around here, maybe? Well, I guess the transparent is also pretty good by itself. Oh my god, I'm getting into mods. I should not be... Okay, I'm not sure what that's referencing, but okay. But I just think this is really cool because, like, you never really see him when he's under Mundus' control, but the costume is a good way of, kind of highlighting that. I just think it's neat. Alright, let's get back into it. So, however, this boss fight is going to fuck you up if you're not careful at all. So basically, it's the old Nero Angelo boss fights, except now he's kind of packing a lot more stopping power. Oh look, a free hit, yay. First of all, if you're best friend here, you can actually, actually no, I'm gonna do the thing. Yeah, that, basic launcher. Again, if you don't know what this is, I am using a technique called, slash canceling. And also, you gotta be very careful here. Normally, Vergil never uses the summon swords in boss fights until you get to higher difficulties. Or if your name, I think, is exactly DMC 4. Sorry, 5. The patterns can be very tricky sometimes. Oh my god, he held him in the air forever. Here was our fireball. And I died. Well, okay. Dying to Nero Angelo 3 is not too shocking. I was expecting that one, honestly. The fact Vergil is hard on Dante here says a lot. More so just the scale of the boss fight, and the fact that he's been depicted as that from the word go. You could also tell me that Mundus is beefing the fuck out of him, and I would believe you. Now, there's more than one way to actually go about this boss fight too. Yeah, so every time I do 2 slashes, I do a full circle on my control stick, and it allows me to get much bigger damage with him. What you're effectively doing is you are canceling the end animation of the slashes, and you're able to, as a result, get a lot more hits done available. Ow. Yeah, look at this. I just don't do it too often myself because I'm lazy and I forget to do it. I'm nothing if not awe sometimes. However, now we've got enough time, he's probably gonna retreat and do the summon swords again. Yes, he is. Ah, crap, they're fast. That being said, though, the dodge rollings you do have in this game are super huge, so I should really be more on the liberal with them as well. Yeah, like that. Ah, screwed it up. Ah, well, that's fine. If you're not careful, though, you do get moves guarded, he can actually kind of parry you and do a good amount of damage. This is normal mode, by the way, and he's still blowing me the fuck up. There we go. That's a super basic idea of how to fight Mundus on higher difficulties. Of course, I'm just bad, and I got hit by the swords anyway. Oopsie. Yeah, Vergil would that not be an actual character until much, much later. Again, the impetus for the mystery drawn up here is exactly what kind of fuels DMC3 with actually making Vergil a character, and Capcom not realizing, oops, we just made one of the most popular characters in the franchise. Whoops. That is exactly why I came back in 5. What did Alex write? Mundus is a very interesting being. He invites Dante to his abode instead of just chilling until he saw that chance to take him out. Oh no, it's a trap straight up. Like straight up, it is a deliberate trap, and Mundus is also way too egotistical.
Vergil has been defeated.
Hey, name drop.
You know what you must do. Now go.
Yes, master.
Oh no, the blonde woman who attacked us out the gate and then brought us to this remote island is also evil. Who would have thunk? I joke, but yeah, that was the very obvious. She wouldn't even be a villain for more than like 5 minutes anyway, it doesn't matter. She ends up betraying us for one boss fight, and then we save her from being crushed, and then she's our mom again, I guess. Still really weird. Imagine if Mundus had just waited to be at full power to get Dante's unannounced. I think it was just being a little too overly paranoid. Spirit Stone Elixir. Throw the Philosopher's Egg into the fire and transform it into a Spirit Stone. I don't know what's happening with this deep lore. There is something happening. I'm not sure what it is. Okay. I don't think there's much of value to purchase right now. Actually, wait, that is not true. I'm going to get Round Trip. I know I literally just said in the last video, maybe 2 videos ago by now, that there's no point in me owning Round Trip. I now have a reason to get Round Trip. And you're going to see exactly why. And it's super cool.